Yo, what's good, guys? It's your favorite e-girl, your boy X, back at you with another video, and I'm finally back. And I want to talk about my set against a Sonic main, and it actually got a lot of good reception and a lot of comments, a lot of people crying tears of joy. They really like the way I outcamped this Sonic. Like, I even had somebody message me privately. They said, yo, X, my girl saw this Sonic match. She was about to fall asleep, but now all she want to do is sleep with you, because, whoa, I ain't never seen a Morph outcamp a Sonic like that. And you know what? I had to deny him. I said, you know, the only girl in my life right now is Morph. That's the only girl I want right now. That's the only girl in my mind. So yeah, we're gonna go over a little bit of how to outcamp an opponent, but I really want to show you the end of my set. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. If you guys want to go through the whole Sonic match, I suggest you watch the whole thing from start to finish before you watch this video. When I found out this player was a Sonic, I already knew that the optimal strat online for a Sonic main is to camp, so I already knew what was gonna happen. Now, for the average player, they probably thought they were gonna lose, but for me, I knew that I had to play their game. I had to get the lead, and I had to make sure that a Sonic had to chase me, because when you're in tournament, and I want to make this perfectly clear, when you're in tournament, you for a fact need to understand that these people are here to win, and you have to accept it. There's going to be spammy Samuses. There's going to be campy Sonics. There's going to be buttons being pushed if you're a Roy main or a Joker main. And you just got to accept that, and you got to freaking deal with it, because if not, that's what they want you to do. They want you to fail, and they want you to already be mentally distracted with the fact that that's how they're going to play. And that's part of their process of winning. Because if you're already saying to yourself, I'm going to lose, I don't want to play this campy Sonic, and you're going to be mad, you're not going to have a good time. I'm letting you know right now, you're not going to have a good time. I'm going to put a disclaimer, all right? This does not guarantee that you're going to win. This is just a way for you to deal with these type of players. Just letting you know right now. Since I personally enjoy the defensive style of Marth, that means I have a little bit more patience than the average Marth when it comes to him. I'm not saying I'm the most patient Marth, because there's probably another Marth out there that's way more patient than me. I know what I'm going to get into, and I've already accepted the fact that this is how they're going to play. So it is very important. Game 1 is very important, because let's take a look at what happened. All right, I'm about to get a fair into a grab, and I down throw to get the damage, and I'm already pushing, being a little bit aggressive, and then I had to calm myself down. You see me going on platform, and then I get that tipper back air, and I'm just trying to do my best to rack up as much damage, and I got the down air into sour spot F smash. I don't think that would have killed even if it was tipper. So as you can see, I'm being a little bit aggressive, more aggressive than I usually am, and I get the nice tipper back air. It doesn't kill. He did, like, I guess suboptimal DI, because it wasn't the best, but I feel like the downwards DI saved him in that instance. And already you see him actually like baiting me to approach, and I missed with the up smash. So now he's doing Sonic things. He racks up some 7%, and now look at me. Look what I'm doing right here, right now. I want him to approach. Even though it looks like I'm approaching a little bit, I'm using my movement to get around him, and I'm getting damage being added on me, because now he's forced to approach, and I was caught off guard with how well he was able to like rack up damage as Sonic. You know, I was really expecting him to be super defensive, but now I am falling for him being aggressive, because now I am chasing him. Now look at that. The lead that I had has been shortened. That gap that he had, he completely nullified it, because now we're more or less around the same percent, and now I am becoming a little bit more aggressive, but I'm still trying to platform camp. I'm trying to recompose myself, because you got to remind yourself from time to time that you can't get overzealous, and because, you know, a Sonic wants you to approach, and he's been baiting me to approach like the start of this game, and while it was working at first, it is not working in my favor at this point in time. Now you can see that he has the lead, and now he can play his game, and right there I eat a back air. I eat a F tilt right there, and yeah, now he can play his game. Now I'm forced to approach, because if he wants to, he could just run the clock down, and I have to deal with it. I'm still trying to recompose myself and try to get a nice kill, and I get it with the back air. That was really nice, but the smallest of percents can mean the difference between you being able to outcamp a Sonic or a Sonic being able to play his game and rack up damage, because, you know, Sonic has multi-hit moves. He has combos for days, and even though I'm getting him with those combos and I have the 2% lead, now you notice that I am platform camping again. I just got the small percent lead. Now that allows me to platform camp. That allows me to camp around Sonic and try to hit him with tippy taps. And now again, he has the lead. So now you're going to be seeing that these type of games, percent is going to mean a lot. I want you to take a look at the clock. It is at 3 minutes and 22 seconds. And look at our percent. Look at our stocks. Barely anything has happened. And already about 4 minutes have passed. He has the lead to camp. And like I said before, Sonic can better, Sonic's combo game is a lot better than Marv's in terms of like racking up damage, which complements his campiness playstyle. And you just gotta remember to be patient, and you gotta just understand that some of these matches are probably gonna go down to the last 10 seconds. You've seen it with Sonics versus MKLeo. You've seen it time and time again, and you just have to prepare yourself mentally and understand that you're in here for the long run. That means if you guys are going back and forth and you guys do a best 2 out of 3 and it goes to game 3, you very well may be having a 20 to 21 minute set against Sonic. 1 minute left, and it's not looking good for me. He has a 75% lead, and now I just have to start trying my best to be a little bit aggressive. I don't have the time to platform camp anymore. I don't have the time to like really get my composure. I have to do this on the fly, and this is where it's a good player separated from a great player. And I'm over here trying to get the most out of my little hits that I'm getting. A sour spot fair into tipper fair, and I racked up some decent damage. And as you saw right there, I was trying to get really like desperate with the nair into F smash, but it just missed. He jumped over it. If I would have done it a little bit sooner, I probably would have gotten it. Probably not. But now you see that I'm at 120 and he's at 48, and he kills me. He kills me. Now remember what I said about game 1 being important. If you're not used to this type of playstyle, or if you're not used to being in the long run, this can very well make or break your set against a Sonic main. If you're not used to this type of gameplay, then you very well may get frustrated. You may be mentally drained by game 1, and that's not going to be a good thing. You cannot let this get to you. As hard as that can be, you just have to make sure that you're not going to get frustrated with it, because you still have one more game. That other game can last 7 minutes, but if you get frustrated, you may be swinging guns a-blazing, which Sonic wants, because that leads them to be able to camp more because you're approaching, even if you have the lead, which can very well make that 7-minute campy Sonic set into a 3-minute slaughter of you getting bodied, because now you can't deal with it. You're frustrated, and you know what? At the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do to win, right? If a Sonic is going to camp you, and if a Sonic is going to take advantage of you being upset, of you being frustrated, of you being mentally drained, then that's what they got to do. All right, start of game 2, and you already see me with a nice little tiny lead. But you gotta understand, when you're up against a Sonic, platforms are your best friend. You gotta take them out to dinner from time to time. You gotta wine and dine these platforms, because these are gonna make or break your set also. You don't wanna go FD, because that leads you to having less area to work with, and I already got 55% tacked on to this Sonic. And now, while I am being aggressive, that happens. Sometimes you get a little bit overzealous, and you got to remind yourself to platform camp or to run away or walk away. And look at that. I'm already eating up percent. And again, it's kind of looking like game 1. While platform camping and camping are ways to beat Sonic, you also have to rely on your instincts and knowing what your opponent is going to do on ledge, seeing their ledge habits. And there, I get a neutral beat because I caught his normal getup, and he literally couldn't do anything about it, and he died super early, and this can very well lead to me being able to camp. Now you see, I'm not going to approach him. I want him to approach me. Look at me. I'm platform camping, moving side to side, circle camping, trying my best to not get hit. And like right there, I get a nice little down air into grab conversion. And like I said before, I'm not going to be dumb and approach. I'm going to camp. Now he has to do it, and now when you force a Sonic to approach, that means they cannot camp, because you have the lead, I have the stock lead, and the percent lead. He has 26 damage. That's my extra credit right now. Look at that, guys. We're already at 4 minutes, and I'm still at 3 stocks, 94%, because I'm keeping my distance, trying to get little tippy tats. If he overextends, I'm hitting him like that. He overextended, and I got him with a sour spot down air. And now look at that. I'm not approaching. He's trying to bait me, but why do I need to go? I mean, well, I just got hit right there. I'm stupid. But I don't really have to do much. I can literally sit around, platform camp. And whenever he tries to approach, I got to make sure to get away with him as safe as possible, to get little hits as possible. And if he hits me and it doesn't kill, thank God. I got lucky. Look at that, guys. We're at 3 minutes and 31 seconds. I get another neutral B to get the stock. And yes, they call me Lipton because I'll be teabagging from time to time. But it's not to be disrespectful. It's to mentally drain the Sonic main. I want to make sure to get him upset so that way he approaches me more. And you see him just spamming these up smashes. And I got really lucky because he's caught my habit of double jumping. I do have a double jumpy habit that's becoming less prevalent as time goes on. But look at him again trying to go for another up smash. And I'm teabagging because I want him to get angry. And even though I get back aired, and look at him taunting. That means that I triggered him. That means that he's upset. I taunted him by teabagging. Now he wants to taunt me and get me mad. But what? I'm going to rack up damage. I'm going to hit now. I'm getting comboed 33%. But that was a nice backer to keep him off me. And you got to make sure that when you get a single hit, you got to make sure to make the most out of it. If that means getting a second hit to get a little bit more damage, try not to overextend because I did get hit by that. I did hit my F smash on his shield and that caused me to get some damage taken, but it's okay. We got a whole stock ahead and now look at that, 94%. I got an A-. And try to read my jump there. I knew he was gonna go for it. And now I'm just wondering what I'm doing because I am approaching him a little bit more, but that's because I'm a little bit more. I noticed that he's triggered or whatever, so it's gonna be a lot harder for him to like camp me because he wants me to approach. And sometimes approaching can be good when you have the lead for the simple fact that they may be used to you camping. They may be trying to like force you to approach as a bait, but then you can bait their bait. And I got baited into that F smash. But look, 138%. I'm good right now. And look at that, the second game going down again to 47 seconds. Like I said before, you're in here for the long run. Look at the percent. I may not have gotten a tipper anytime soon, but I got that tipper up air. That wasn't tipper, that was sour spot. But I got the sour spot up air to get the kill. And look at that, I taunt again. I don't care. 30 seconds. Both matches went down to the last minute. And this is what you got to deal with from time to time. You just got to deal with it. Now look at that, he counterpicked me. He didn't want to go back to PS2. Because I beat him there, and now he wanted the platforms to be less relevant in this game plan, but look at me. I'm back here. I'm back here. He's mad. He wants to jab and do all that stuff and try to taunt me. I'm not going to move because I know he's triggered. I'm not triggered. I'm sitting smooth. And yes, while it is mentally taxing and draining to deal with last hit, last stock scenarios or whatever, and yes, people are laughing in the chat because they can't believe there's actually a real tournament, but you got to do what you got to do to win, all right? And he's taunted. What am I going to do? Approach? Nope, he's got to approach now. Look at that. Now I'm back in the platform, trying to force him to approach so that way I can rack up some damage. And again, while I had the lead, now again, he has the 1% lead and he knows that he doesn't need to approach. He does not need to approach, guys, because there's only a 1.8% difference, but that 1.8 can mean a lot between me having to be aggressive and defensive, and he knows it. Now he has the lead. Look at that, guys. Almost 3 minutes gone, and we're still at the first stock, but it's not looking good for me. But I get that nice tipper F-tilt. It doesn't kill, but I know he was scared. Getting a nice up B, and I get the fair to get the stock. And now look at that. Even though I'm at 134, he's got to approach now. I just got to make sure I don't get hit by a strong single hit move that will get me to get killed, and for us to have the stock lead. I mean, the stock draw again, being 2-2. But right now, I am going to be doing my best attack on damage. Sour spot up air into sour spot up air. Now he has 36%. Again, using the platforms as my friend. I got to take him out to dinner later, but I got to do it. It's going to be expensive, but hey, these platforms earned it. And now one thing that a lot of characters don't have, if you were Lucina, this would not have killed because that was a tipper dancing play. Now look at me teabagging to get him angry. Now he has to approach, and that's the difference between a Marth main and a Lucina main. Marth has his bullcrap. And that can mean the difference of being a Lucina and a Marth main. Just learning how to exploit that bullcrap X factor that Marth has can literally make or break a game. And that is why this character is so deadly. And again, me trying to optimize, I'm trying to be like G Money. I'm trying to be like G Money, to be honest, but it didn't work out. I failed. But who cares? I have the lead and now I'm dominating. Now I know he's triggered. Now I know he's triggered and I can play this game. And look at that. He got upset. And the game went from being last 50 seconds both games into me beating him in less than 4. So, while I'm saying this type of game plan isn't foolproof, you saw that a couple times I messed up my platform camping. I got too aggressive. There was times where being able to platform camp was not enough. I don't want you guys thinking that platform camping or camping out is easy, or it's going to be foolproof and you're going to beat every Sonic main or every Campy character with this playstyle. But you got to understand that that's when you as a player becomes a factor into it. You can't rely on these small little tactics because you got to make sure to have your tipper dancing blaze on point. You have to make sure to get the most out of your single hits. You have to make sure that if they rack up damage and they have you behind and you're behind in stocks, you still have to keep a cool level head.
This is a stupid dope mix.